Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Perfect Ideas. If you are joining me for the first time, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates on human rights in Islam. In my previous video on public rights and duties, I discussed the rights of people toward the government. Tonight we focus on the right of the ruler towards the public. So who are your rulers? Be it governor, president, and senate, women rep, the political rulers. But basically we are focusing on on Muslim rulers. See, so this simply based on the contents of the verse of the glorious Quran, which states, "O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the messenger and those who are charged with the authority among you." So, and the current rulers, you see, if you look at the hierarchy of leadership, after God we have the prophet, parents, and then the fourth in line. The hierarchy is leadership. But does your leaders live up to the standard as defined in the Holy Quran and the Hadiths? So that's what it means. O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the messenger and those who are charged with authority among you. So you can refer to Quran 4 verse 59. So it all depends with the kind of leaders that we have. The kind of the leaders that we have. Do they obey their Lord? Do they obey their prophets? Are they up to the task? So the following are directives for a Muslim to observe. Obedience to the ruler in that which is not forbidden. So you only need to obey your rulers, and if they are following their mode of governance is in line with the Holy Quran and the Hadith. But let's ask ourselves, what kind of rulers do we have? Are your governors following the Islamic law? Are they governing based on the Quran and the Hadith? You see, whatever they are doing is not what is being prescribed, So if your ruler is not following the right, is following what is forbidden, you are not supposed to follow or listen to them. But if your ruler and is following the right path, you need to be, it is a compulsory, it's upon all Muslims to be obedient. So if you find sometimes public disorder, it's because of public disorder, conflict, arrest, it's because the rulers are not up to the task. They are not following the Islamic law. That is why you see the kind of confrontation we face these days. So this is based on the instruction of the messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said, "Listen and obey, even if a slave man from Ethiopia has been appointed as a ruler, so long as he abide by to the book of Allah." You see, even if a slave become a ruler, as long as he is abiding by, so Ethiopia to the book of Allah. So Ethiopia in the history of Islam is a very important country. you remember what happened. The early Muslims, they take when there was a lot of persecutions from the pagans, and they take refuge. So that's why they take refuge in Ethiopia. One of the rulers gave them the refuge there, King Negas. You see, so that's why Ethiopia is very important in the history of Islam, and also it's been mentioned in this hadith. So even if there is a slave from Ethiopia who takes up the leadership position, as long as he's abiding the book of Allah, all Muslims should obey. So obedience of a Muslim ruler is acting in accordance with the divine book of Allah, and it's extension to the obedience of Allah, and vice versa. So if your ruler is following the right path, you should be obedient to him. That means when you are obeying your rulers, it means you are also obeying Allah, the right ruler. We are not talking about the corrupt ones, those who are already, have pledged the disobedience to Allah. You see, those ones, they don't deserve obedience. So if a ruler is following the right path in accordance with the Holy Quran, the book of Allah, you need to obey him. So that means it is as if you are obeying Allah. So any act of disobedience to the lands of a ruler who is acting in accordance with the book of Allah is also an act of disobedience to Allah. You see. So basically, what this means, if a ruler is obedient to Allah, he is following the right path, you should obey. If you disobey such rulers, it means you are disobeying Allah. Okay? But you need to ask yourself, what kind of rulers do we have? What is the state of your governors, senators, women rep, MCS? Are they obedient to Allah, and also following the book of Allah? What is their mode of governance? You see? Okay? So a Muslim leader should be offered sincere advice. So sometimes back I mentioned in the concept of open door policy, where a leader is supposed to walk to the people and do maybe consultation, but because of middlemen, so every ruler is surrounded by certain advisors. So what kind of advisors do they have? Are they the ones that mislead them, or they advise them in accordance with the book of Allah? You know what I'm talking about. The kind of rulers that we have, the people they seek advice from, are even worse, are ignorant, are more ignorant than the ruler. You see. So a Muslim leader must be offered sincere advice that benefits him, the community, and the entire nation. So a Muslim ruler must be reminded of his duties and exhorted to remain faithful to his pledge. So during campaigns, most of the rulers, the current rulers, people have made, those candidates, they have made pledges. Have they fulfilled? You see. So for them to fulfill, they must have the right advisors. So what kind of advisors do they have? It matters a lot. You see? So this based on the directive of the glorious Holy Quran. But speak to him mildly, perhaps he may take warning on fear of Allah. So the advisors should advise their rulers according to the book of Allah. So if you refer to, maybe if your ruler is in wrong, is acting is not acting in line with the Holy Quran, it means they need advice. So maybe he may fear Allah and change to the right course. You see. So the Prophet ﷺ said, the religion is advice. So the religion is all about advice. You need to fear Allah, His prophets, follow His books, and also you need to and make reference to the rulers. So there is a clear hadith and also the reference from the Holy Quran. So Muslims must support their rulers, especially during crisis. There are so many crises. There can be an outbreak of disease. So Muslims should support their rulers during crisis. They should also comply with the rules with their leaders and maybe the governors and whoever is a ruler. Do not go against them. Do not instigate horribles or evils. This is based on the instructions from the hadiths. If there is the hadith states, if there is a single leader who is leading you and maybe is leading you in accordance with the book of Allah, you should not try to attempt to cause any. The punishment is that one can be killed if they try to cause disorder. You see, so it is that serious, leadership and positions. So whatever we have mentioned is in line with the Holy Quran and the hadiths. So those who are bestowed with the authority, the governors, whichever way you came to power, but are you executing your power the right way in accordance with the Holy Quran and the hadith? And these days, and the Quran will testify, especially the Muslim leaders. You have stood up and you swear with the Holy Quran. You see, so on the day of judgment, the Quran will testify against you. You have sworn using the Holy Quran, but you did not execute your duties. And a leader who does not execute his duties or her duties well, they will not receive a sense of smell of paradise on the day of judgment. So leadership position in form of hierarchy, according to the hadith, they appear in the fourth. After God, we have a prophet, parent, and the fourth category of hierarchy of leadership is the leader. So it is that serious. You should not just rush for power if you know you cannot handle it in line with the book of Allah. So, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe, comment, hit the like button, and also you need to hit the notification bell for more updates so that you receive a notification whenever I upload a new video. And please share this information to your leaders, to your governors, senators, women rep, MCS, anybody who is in charge of leadership position, especially governors, because they are the one in charge of the entire, and also your president. Share this information. Share as much as you can. You might save someone from going to hellfire. Thanks and enjoy your time. Bye.